I win. Today my friend bet me $100 for every time I made him scream in Minecraft. He thinks he can't get scared, so we have 5 attempts to try, like this.
All right, Nestor, every time you make me scream, you get $100 from me. You got 5 attempts. Go.
Okay, let's begin at level 1, where first, we gotta make it nighttime. Night, that's a lot better. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of space at the beginning. Later on, we'll get a lot more. I do have a plan though. So what we need first for our first scare is a normal villager spawn egg, where I'm gonna be making sure he screams right away, because every scream is $100. So we're gonna spawn a villager right here and use our coder item that edits things. So for example, we right click this guy and now we can code. And with this guy, I'm planning on making him into a court monster. First, we're gonna stretch his arms out and put them by his sides. Let's adjust his texture a little bit and put some big X's over his eyes to show he's not feeling so great anymore. Looking pretty good. Let's go lay him down on his back now for obvious reasons. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and make a copy of him and stand him up almost like he's coming out of his chest. This is the creepy part. And speaking about creepy, we gotta add some fingers. There we go. It looks very weird in Minecraft. But now let's give him a creepy looking head, starting by removing his nose and giving him a big old mouth. Oh yeah, that's nice and creepy. But it needs some teeth. Let's add some teeth right here. This jaw looks great. And now some time for polishing and animating. Perfecto. Now that he's all cleaned up and scary looking, let's go and click the confirm button in 3, 2, 1. And now for the code. So this will be an easy one. His type is villager, the health, dead. And what they're gonna do is resurrect if players nearby and eat Calvin. With of course a scary noise that you guys will see very soon. All right, let's click confirm in 3, 2, 1. And we got it! The court monster spawn egg. We're gonna be spawning him right there. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's gonna come up and now he's lying down. As for what he does though, let me show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go game mode 0, go up to him. Oh, there he comes! Yup, eat me! That should scare him. And now we're on to the second part, guys. I had my friend build this area where we're gonna make Calvin's goal get to that final button right there. We gotta decorate this a little bit though. So right now we have nothing, and now we have a hallway of doom, which we gotta add a lot more things to. But their goal is to make it to this button right here, or we're gonna code it real quick to do something. Real quick, let's code that. Or the code for this one will be simple. It's gonna send them back to the main area, and it'll complete level 1. By then, hopefully have a good amount of money. Let's click confirm in 3, 2, 1. And now we have a working escape button. Okay, but what is he escaping from? This is where it gets fun. So as you can probably tell, he's inside of a villager. Why don't we add more scary villagers? So yet again, we have a pretty normal villager. Let's make him a little bit more scary. All right, let me right click you again. And this time we have a bit of a head start. We're gonna start off with the body we just made previously with the not fully alive villager from the start. And we're just gonna get rid of the normal villager body. So he's gonna be going from one nightmare to another one, because now we have the scary model alone and we're gonna give him a brand new animation. Let's go ahead and bend all these extra arms into a much better position. And I'm liking this, but his jaw's taking up a little too much room. Let's shrink it down a little bit. There we go, looking good. And now to get him to walk, let's close his mouth entirely and start swinging his arms. I think that's looking creepy enough. All right, let's go and confirm. And time for the code. All right, this is the scary vanishing villager. You guys will see very soon why, but we're gonna make him very fast with 10 health, and his skills are to vanish randomly and chase Calvin. And of course, he's gonna roar on attack. Let's go confirm in 3, 2, 1. And we got him! The scary villager spawn egg. He's alive! Look at him! And of course, he vanishes every once in a while. And so he's gonna spawn in and immediately see 2 of these guys randomly vanishing. But we gotta make it difficult. So we're gonna spawn in a lot of these. Let's real quick spawn in a good bit right here. And oh my gosh, every one of these guys is a jump scare. Speaking about jump scares, I also made some of those. Watch this. If I press this button on my keyboard, we get a jump scare. But you don't get to hear the noise yet until Calvin plays. Okay, this is not scary enough though. We wanna get money, so I have another plan, guys. Right now, if we search for an item and type in player head, it's a normal Steve head. But what if I told you we can make a jump scare laser if we place it down and use the coder item? Watch this. Let's real quick right click you. Okay, we're gonna be getting straight into the code with this thing, but it's called the Scream Beam, where the texture is gonna be a Scream Beam texture that I'm powering. You guys will see soon. And the main skills are to laser trap on timer. You guys will see what that means very soon. And to summon a scary flying villager on detect. So pretty much a jump scare. All right, let's go confirm in 3, 2, 1. And we got it! Yo, the Scream Beam! Oh, and there it is, guys. So when oh my gosh! Yeah, it does that. Yeah. Okay, I'm not supposed to scream, but pretty much whenever Calvin goes up to that thing, he will get jump scared. Also, this guy spawns in. It was pretty easy to make him. Anyways, I'm gonna be putting a lot of screen beams around here, just all over the place. Let's get these guys going. And Calvin is gonna have to go through all of these. Yep, this is getting pretty up there. But we have one more guy to make, guys. Just cause why not? Calvin's gonna spawn right there with the netherite sword probably. So to greet him, he's not gonna see these guys right away, but instead, this villager right here. We're gonna call him Bob. Hello, Bob. But Bob is gonna become a different guy real quick. Let's right click him. And now to edit Bob. Okay, so you guys might recognize this guy, but if you're new to the channel, pretty much we're gonna be making the guy with knives yet again, but we're gonna make him even better. And as you can tell, pretty much imported a kitchen knife and remade a guy from the past. He had some red eyes, an evil smile, and he had a very creepy run that is gonna be mainly annoying to fight in combat. But what's getting better this time is the code. So let's click confirm in 3, 2, 1. And this is the scary knife villager. Or yet again, he's a villager. And the main new things are the skills being stab, leap, and laugh, with of course the sounds added. Once you guys see the animations, you guys will see what I mean where he's gonna be annoying to fight. Anyway, so let's click confirm in 3, 2, 1. And we got him! The scary knife villager! Oh my gosh. Okay, yep, this is who he's getting greeted by. And not one, but 3 of these guys. And after he takes these guys out, he's gonna have to go through all this. Yep, I'm gonna be getting a lot of money. So that should complete level 1 right here with our friend that Calvin's gonna go up to. Now let's see how he reacts. Here we go. Calvin, welcome buddy to level 1 of where every time you scream, I'm gonna be getting $100 richer. Are you ready, buddy?
Of course, Xnester. Yeah, I'm ready to scream. What is that? What's over there?
Oh, don't worry. But before you go there, I'm gonna give you a couple things. You get all this netherite armor and those things right there, because you honestly need it. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but I mean, that's all I'm gonna really say. Your only instructions are go up to that villager, talk to him, say hi, explain your day, all that good stuff, and I'm gonna disappear now.
Okay.
All right, good luck, and please scream.
Okay. Okay, yeah, well, it's not gonna be hard. This guy's dead. Xnester, dude, what is this? What is happening? I gotta talk to this guy. I don't want to talk to him. He's dead. Ah!
Already one scream!
Oh, he ate me! What is this?
Welcome to Inside the Villager Corpse, buddy! Where your goal is, first you should probably take out these guys. Yeah, they're not very nice. They have knives.
Not very nice, I can tell.
Let's see these PvP skills, Calvin.
They come out of the ground.
And so now let me explain to you your goal. 1, you see those guys all over? They're very nice. All you gotta do is get to the end of this hallway. You can ignore those noises. Those are just, nice noises. But at the end of the hallway, there is an escape button. And with that button, you can get out of here. And if you don't, well, just scream, please, because I gotta get richer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I'm getting out of here, bro. I'm not getting me. Oh my God! Wait, what are the? What is this?
Yes, go on, my creations!
Oh my God, dude! Where's the button?
A message from Mike. The uglier the lemon, the sweeter the juice. Hand-picked lemons from...
Got this, Calvin!
Give me the button!
Oh, you got it! Oh my gosh, honestly, that was pretty impressive. Calvin, all right, how many screams did we get there?
None, of course.
Okay.
You got none.
Okay. That's how much money you owe me so far. That was only level 1, Calvin. Are you ready for the next war? I don't know why you agreed to this.
No.
Okay, well, give me a couple hours. We'll be right back. On to level 2. Here we go. Okay, so before we get to level 2, to ramp things up, guys, as you can see right here, we have a mod called Scary Mod. But I'm gonna give it to Calvin and just call it shaders. I'm gonna say you need these shaders. There actually will be some shaders, but just stay tuned because this is gonna do some craziness. Anyways, now that the Scary Mod is ready, on to level 2, where we got a bigger red square, but we're gonna be doing something special here. It looks completely normal, but the only thing we need here is gonna be a single button. That button right there. But we gotta add some code to it. So real quick, let me right click you. And this is the idea I have to make him scream this level, guys. This is the backrooms button, where the only skills are to drag down on press and to teleport into the backrooms. So let's go ahead and click confirm in 3, 2, 1. And I already had the backrooms made by a builder, and this is what we're gonna be taking to get there. So let me show you guys. All he has to do is right click this, and then he gets pulled in. Okay. And now this is the backrooms, guys. It doesn't have much right now, and you'll have special shaders. Let's go back in creative mode, and time to make this place scary. So first off, this is the area we're working with, where it is gigantic. He's gonna be spawning somewhere over there, and his goal is to make it all the way across without dying and screaming to that orange block over here. And you might be wondering, what's down here? Well, let me show you. If he makes it all the way to this corner, I'm gonna be putting a special painting right about here. Maybe not that one. This one, I like that. It's a little bit scary, and it'll be the only painting in the entire place. That being said, let me add some code to it. Let's right click you. Okay, so we're just gonna be starting with a basic painting. I'll put the scary one afterwards, and we're actually gonna make this mob behind it. Okay, let's start with the basic stick and give it a hand and some fingers. Perfect. Now let's throw a quick texture on, and I'm thinking black and purple. I love it. Now the only animation we need for this is that it stretches out of the painting and swipes and hits Calvin. So let's get that made, and I'm gonna guarantee that he screams with this one, guys. We gotta make as much money as possible, and I'm counting for every every scream. Okay, time to code this up. We're just gonna call it the skeleton painting, and the only skills are to devour Calvin on click and make him escape. So when he gets to this, not only will he maybe scream, but also he'll win the area. All right, let's click confirm in 3, 2, 1, and now it should be ready. That being said, you guys won't see an action until Calvin actually gets here. That's only the exit though. Let's go all the way to the start. All right, so if he starts right there, the back room sees a monster. So let's go all the way over here, just so he gets a nice surprise, and we're gonna code this out of nothing. Let's right click you, and now it's time for the back room's monster. So for this one, I went ahead and started with this rough shape of basically a blocky stick figure, and we're gonna spend most of our time focusing on his texture and animation. So let's start with the texture, and by that, I mean getting rid of all of it. Trust the process, guys, it'll look great. Okay, so this is the reference image I'm trying to make from the viral backrooms video, and we're gonna start with some black squiggles. Graphic design is my passion, guys. Now let's expand those squiggles to his entire body, and let's add a splash of some dark green for some texturing. It's kind of looking good now. I know for you, it might just look like a blurry mess, but once this gets animated, he's gonna be looking great and hopefully creepy.